Grease. The smell of engine grease on your hands at 6 in the morning, mixed with coffee. Percolator coffee, the kind that's been sitting too long and tastes like it's angry at you for forgetting it.
You ever get that?
Two smells that don't belong together, but somehow they're yours? That's your morning. That's who you are before the world starts asking things of you. I haven't smelled engine grease in 47 years, and I'd give everything I got left for one more morning of it. My name is Harry Bennett. Most people called me Harry. The few people still alive who remember me anyway. I'm 85 years old. I've had 3 lives, you know.
The first one was Omaha.
Trucks. A wife named Linda. 2 boys, Danny and Michael. A shop on Saddle Creek Road with my name on the door. Bennett's Truck Repair. I can still see that sign if I close my eyes. The second life started in 1978. That's when I killed my brother-in-law, Carl. I'll talk about that. But that ain't why I'm sitting here talking to you. The third life, this one, started somewhere around year 20, when I stopped being angry and started paying attention. These hands used to pull a transmission out of a Peterbilt in 4 hours flat. Now they can't open a jar of peanut butter, but they taught me more in this cell than they ever did under a hood. Omaha in the 70s. You know what I remember most? Not the big things, not the holidays or the birthdays, the mornings, the regular ones. The ones you don't take pictures of because you think they'll just keep coming. Linda would be at the stove. She made these, what do you call them? Scrambled eggs with cheese melted in. Not fancy, just eggs and Velveeta. But the way that kitchen smelled at 6:15 in the morning, with the radio on real low, some country station out of Council Bluffs, and the boys still asleep upstairs. Danny was 9. Michael was 6. Danny was already handing me wrenches at the shop on Saturdays. Wrong ones mostly. He'd grab a 916 when I needed a 3/4 and I'd say, "Son, that ain't it." And he'd run back to the toolbox with those little sneakers squeaking on the concrete floor. Michael was the quiet one, sat in the corner of the shop drawing pictures. Trucks mostly. He'd draw my truck, the one I drove before I opened the shop, a '68 Ford F600, and he'd put wings on it. Every single drawing, that truck had wings. I had everything. A wife who laughed at my bad jokes. 2 boys who thought their daddy could fix anything in the world. A shop that paid the bills. Nebraska winters that froze your knuckles, but gave you an excuse to come home early and sit by the heater with your family. I had everything, and I treated it like it was air. Like it would just keep being there no matter what I did. You're doing that right now. Whatever you got at home, whoever's waiting for you, whoever made you coffee this morning or left their shoes by the door or called you a name you pretend annoys you, you're treating it like air. I know, because I did the same thing. Carl was Linda's brother. He was a drinker. Mean drunk. Used to put his hands on his wife, on his kids. One Thanksgiving, he shoved Linda into a doorframe in front of my boys. I told him if he touched her again, I'd kill him. 5 months later, he came to the shop drunk, swinging a tire iron. We fought. I hit him with a pipe wrench. He died in the parking lot of my own shop. I was 38 years old. A stupid, angry man with a pipe wrench and a temper I never learned to control. That's what happened. No mystery, no conspiracy. Just a man who couldn't put his fists down. The first 10 years I was on fire. Mad at Carl for dying. Mad at myself for swinging. Mad at the judge, the lawyer, the guards, the walls. I fought everybody. Solitary 3 times. Broke a man's jaw in the cafeteria over a seat. A seat. Like the seat mattered. Like anything mattered except the rage eating me from the inside out. A rage is like a blown engine, you know? It's loud. It shakes everything around it. And it don't go nowhere. Just sits there burning up fuel until there's nothing left. Linda visited every Sunday for 12 years. 12 years. She'd drive 4 hours round trip. Sit behind that glass. Hold the phone. Tell me about Danny's grades, Michael's drawings. She'd put her hand on the glass and I'd put mine on the other side and you could almost feel the warmth. And then she stopped. No letter. No phone call. Just one Sunday the chair was empty. And the next Sunday. And the next. That silence taught me more than any sermon, any book, any punch in the face ever did. Because when the last person who loves you stops showing up, you gotta ask yourself a question you've been avoiding for a real long time. Is this who I am now? The middle years were gray. Gray like a Nebraska sky in February. No anger left, no hope neither. Just getting up. Eating. Sleeping. Getting up. A man named Ibrahim, older fella, been in longer than me. He left a book on my bunk one morning. Didn't say nothing. Just left it there. It was a Quran. I didn't read it for 6 months. Used it as a doorstop, if I'm being straight with you. But one night, couldn't sleep, couldn't think, couldn't feel nothing, I opened it. And I read a line that said, whoever kills a soul, it is as if he killed all mankind. And whoever saves one, it is as if he saved all mankind. I didn't become a Muslim that night. That ain't how it works. It took years. Years of reading, of sitting with Ibrahim, of learning to pray, not for forgiveness, not yet. Just to be still, to stop the engine, to sit in the quiet and let it be quiet. I took the name Harun. It means exalted, which is a joke, you know, giving that name to a man in a cell. But Ibrahim said, the name isn't about where you are. It's about where you're going. I've been going ever since. 47 years gives you a lot of time to think. Too much, probably. But I boiled it down. Everything I learned in here, everything that matters, I can tell you in about 10 minutes. Took me half a century to figure it out. Maybe it'll take you less. I hope so. First thing, presents. When Danny was 14, he won some kind of science fair. Built a little motor out of parts I'd left around the shop. A motor? My boy built a motor, Linda told me through the glass. She said, he looked for you in the audience, Harry. He looked for you and you weren't there. I wasn't there when Michael graduated. Wasn't there when Danny got married. Wasn't there when my first granddaughter was born, Emma. I know her name. I know she's got red hair like Linda's mother. I know she's 19 now and studies something to do with computers. I know all of this from photographs and letters and phone calls where I got 15 minutes to fit a lifetime of fathering into. You know what you can't do in a photograph? You can't smell your granddaughter's hair. You can't feel how heavy she is when she falls asleep on your chest. You can't hear the specific way she says your name, not Grandpa, the way she'd say your name, the way only she would say it. A photograph is a window with the glass welded shut. You can see in, but you can't get through. Here's what I know. Presents ain't a gift you give when you feel like it. It's the only gift that counts. A kid don't remember what you bought them. They remember who showed up. They remember the chair that was full or the chair that was empty. That's it. That's the whole thing. Whoever you got, your kid, your mama, your wife, your friend who's been calling and you keep meaning to call back, go be in the room with them. Not on your phone in the room. In the room. Because there's gonna come a day when you can't be, and that day comes faster than you think. Second thing, forgiveness. When Linda stopped visiting, I hated her. I know that sounds, what's the word, ungrateful. She came for 12 years, 12 years of Sundays. But when she stopped, all I could feel was the stopping. Not the 12 years, the stopping. Like an engine that ran faithful for 100,000 miles, and the day it quits, you curse it. You forget every mile it gave you. I carried that hate for 8 years. 8 years of imagining her out there living without me, laughing without me, maybe sitting across from some other man at the breakfast table. My breakfast table. My eggs. My coffee. Then I got a letter. Not from Linda. From Danny. He was 26 by then. He wrote, Dad, Mom cried every Sunday for a year after she stopped coming. She didn't stop because she stopped loving you. She stopped because it was killing her. Forgiveness ain't something you hand to somebody like a gift with a bow on it. It ain't noble. It ain't pretty. Forgiveness is when you finally get tired of carrying the weight. You don't set it down because you're generous. You set it down because your arms gave out. I forgave Linda. I forgave Carl. Took me longer, but I forgave myself. Not because I deserved it. Because the alternative was dragging that pipe wrench around in my head for the rest of my life. And I was tired. Lord, I was tired. Whoever you're carrying, whoever hurt you, whoever left, whoever disappointed you so bad you can still taste it, put them down. Not for them. For you. Your arms are tired too. I can see it from here. Last thing. And this one's the hardest. Time. I had a clock in my shop. Big round clock, white face, black numbers. Plain as dirt. It hung above the tool bench. And it ticked so loud you could hear it over the air compressor. And every day at 5:30 I'd look up at that clock and think, time to go home. There's a clock in this cell too. Same kind. White face, black numbers. But this one don't say time to go home. This one says this is home. And this minute is the same as the last one. And the next one. And the one after that. Time is a river. You know that? When you're young, you're swimming in it. You don't even know it's moving because you're moving with it. The current carries you and you think you're the one doing the swimming. Then one day you're 60, 70, 85. And you're standing on the bank watching it go past and you think, where did it all go? And I was just in there. I was just swimming. You're in the river right now. Right this second. And you're swimming and you think you got all the time in the world. You don't. Nobody does. The river don't slow down because you got plans. It don't wait because you're not ready. Call your mother. Not next week. Today. Tell your kid you love them, and not in a text, not in an emoji. With your mouth. With your eyes on theirs. Sit down at that table tonight and look at the people around it and understand, really understand, that this table, these faces, this meal, this is it. This is the thing. Everything else is noise. I'm 85. I got arthritis in both hands. I can't see too good out of my left eye. My knees, forget about it. I pray 5 times a day, and some days the getting down is easier than the getting back up. But I'm here. Still here. I think about Danny and Michael every morning. They're in their 50s now. Grandfathers themselves, probably. I got pictures on my wall. Well, printouts, you know, the kind the counselor makes for you on the computer. Danny's got gray hair now. My boy's got gray hair. And I missed every single one of those gray hairs coming in. But I didn't miss the lesson. It took me 47 years, and I lost everything a man can lose, but I didn't miss the lesson. Don't wait to be locked up to learn what freedom really costs. The price ain't your body. It's everyone you love slowly giving up on you.